Liam Lawson, after 2 race weekends, has officially been dropped from the Red Bull seat, with Yuki Tsunoda taking his place going into the Japanese Grand Prix. This is honestly it's crazy breaking news for just everything in F1, because Liam Lawson, the whole debate with Liam Lawson, Yuki Tsunoda, who's getting the Red Bull seat? Is Checo staying, or is Carlos Sainz getting the Red Bull seat? Just it was just whole controversy. Who's going to be the heir to Max Verstappen, or who's going to be, the partner of Max Verstappen? Max Verstappen, no one's, for me, he's the best driver in the grid. He's everyone knows that, and everyone knows that Red Bull seat has been cursed. With Kvyat, Albon, Perez. I'm forgetting anybody. Daniel Ricciardo, if you want to say Pierre Gasly. So, that the second Red Bull seat has a little bit of curse to it. So, from last season, with Sergio Perez underperforming, and him stating earlier in the year saying, oh, it's something with the car. Just I guess maybe this Liam Lawson performance proves that maybe something is going on with the car. Maybe the Red Bull is just built for Max. They made it so like it's hard for everybody, and that Max just it's made for Max Verstappen. It's molded into him. So I guess that might be a key reason, or it could be Liam Lawson and Checo Perez was just not that very good, which I don't think so. I'd really rate Checo Perez, and it's it sucks to see how he ended off last season, and it's just such after 2 race weekends for me, which is really harsh. F1 is a sport where when you have the chance and you're not doing well, you're out, and that's just how it is. That's pretty much how it is in every sport, really. But in F1 in particular, when there's only 20 seats, it's going to be really hard for that. And for me, I don't think Liam was given enough time or given enough of a chance. Sure, you have to, when you have the chance, you have to do your best at it. But it sucks to see. I really liked Liam Lawson, and last season for me, he just had a little bit of an edge over Yuki. But then when I saw Liam Lawson actually getting picked, I'm like, damn, maybe Yuki Tsunoda should have gotten the seat. And before, when Yuki was, when he first came to F1, I was not a fan of Yuki Tsunoda. For me, I just thought he was like this cocky, arrogant, just a little kid. But now that's kind of how Liam has been acting since he got the Red Bull seat, saying I'm not here to make friends, oh blah blah blah, enemies, stuff like that. And maybe that's harsh, because after 2 race weekends, now people are just laughing at you after you making all these statements, and then boom, just like that, you just lose a seat, and it sucks, it really does. But Yuki Tsunoda, there's a lot of things. So this could happen. This could end really badly for both drivers. Liam Lawson, let's say he doesn't perform well in the RB, he's pretty much done for. Really, Lawson. I really like Lawson, and it sucks to see it in the position that he is. And I think that if Lawson underperforms in the AlphaTauri, he's most likely to be out. And with this, there's a bunch of new up and comers in F2. There's so many talented drivers. There's Cadillac coming next year. There's so many things, and that's the whole Cadillac thing is gonna be a whole different video. But now, if Yuki doesn't perform in the Red Bull, is it over? Is Yuki ready enough to take on the next step? I mean, that's what they thought with Liam and Helmut Marko, that prick that he is. Said that Yuki didn't see Yuki in the Red Bull, and now boom, 2 weeks later he's in the Red Bull. So it's really a whole whole controversial thing, and it's gonna be really it's gonna be crazy because for Liam Lawson, he's been driving Super Formula for how many years now? You always hear the name Liam Lawson in the Red Bull Academy program. I've always heard Liam Lawson for years now, and how good he was doing in Super Formula, based around there, and him just perform really good there. And now it's tracks that now it's a track that he's been driving forever now, and now he's not getting the chance. He's Suzuka is a main track over there for Super Formula, and Lawson's not given the chance for that. I think 2 races is just too harsh for Liam. At least give him this weekend. Sure, I mean technically, if you want to say 3 is 3, but like his qualifying numbers is terrible. I think what P20 right away. I think he got a P18, but then the Ferraris, which sucks, got got disqualified. So that put him to around like 15th place in the end of the race, around that, something around that. And it's crazy how much he's underperformed. I feel like no one expected this. Sure, it could be like a Kimi Antonelli with a Mercedes. People didn't expect anything crazy with Kimi, being as young as he is, and then boom, performing out of his mind, or out of for him, and people, he's not pacing podiums or winning races or whatever, but in the position that where he is right now, he's performing really well. So it's hard. It sucks to see where Liam is, and hopefully in AlphaTauri that he in a track that he's used to. I hope he not AlphaTauri. What am I saying? RB. Hope that he performs the way he is right now. And with Yuki, for me it was mixed back and forth who deserved to see. I'm like, oh, Liam deserves it, but I'm like, maybe Yuki deserves it. And I'm like, Liam, and then my final thought was like, Liam deserves it. But then when Liam got picked, I was like, dang, maybe Yuki deserved it. So they both have a chance. If Yuki doesn't perform, it's just gonna be end off bad. With the Honda thing ending with Red Bull also. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they're not forced, if that's the case, to keep Yuki in the Red Bull 1 and 2 seats, the 1 and 2, one of those teams. We'll see what happens. But this season in F1 has been really already just been crazy. Ferraris underperforming, but also got disqualified. They have 16 points together in the constructors, which is just mind blowing. Lance Stroll performing. I've always been a huge fan of Lance Stroll, and people absolutely hate him, saying he can't drive, whatever. And I hope he does good in China, and he's been performing really well also. So, and maybe to end off, maybe did someone else deserve the Red Bull seat? For me, Carlos Sainz, I thought he was gonna get that Red Bull seat. He tried on performing. Carlos Sainz is leaving. I thought Red Bull or Sauber, and then return to Audi would eventually, be if you want to say a top team, you can, but his father was under Audi, won championships, and already have the connections over there. And if you see the F1 Drive to Survive, I haven't finished it, but it's crazy to see the behind the scenes stuff, because you hear rumors and stuff, and all season you hear, oh, Audi, then you hear Williams, and then you hear the Red Bull C, or whatever, and then you see the behind the scenes stuff. I'm like, damn, like it's crazy, like how all this like breaks down and stuff. So we'll see. I just think I really want Sainz to be in the position where he can be, and it's gonna be hard. But yeah, and the Cadillac thing, that's gonna be a whole different thing. I really want to talk about that Cadillac seat. But hope you guys enjoyed. A little thing about Yuki Tsunoda taking over Liam Lawson's seat for Red Bull. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you in the Japanese Grand Prix in Suzuka.